Okay, let's do now the Sofos on Torah Ohr, Megilas Esther, the third Maimer on the Sofos on Torah Megilas Esther. The Maimer starts with a posik im Yossim Elav Liboy. Basically, this is a posik in Eyev. Posik says im Yossim Elav Liboy. If you put to Hashem your heart, you put your heart to Hashem. So the pasuk says, "Ruchoy v'nishmosei elav Yosef." So Hashem's level of ruach and neshama, the Maimar teaches on Hashem, "Ruchoy v'nishmosei," Hashem's ruach and neshama to the person he will gather, which means he will merit and get ruach and nishmosei. The Rebbe teaches now, what does it mean? He puts his heart to Hashem. Should almost say, if his heart feels Hashem, his heart contemplates Hashem. Why are we saying he put? Putting represents doing an action. You can put something down, a maisa, a siya. So he says that relative to Hashem, when we're talking about Nadrega, even the emotional connection, Aviris is considered like a siya. Hine, Pidush Yosim. What does it mean? You'll put to Hashem your heart. Loshen Sima hu inyan asiya gashmis. That's like a physical doing. Va'afa pish Yosim elov libay. Even it's to Hashem. In other words, you're putting to Hashem a love. A love, it means to Hashem directly. The hainu a love lemidoiso. It is to Hashem himself, and not to the Midas, not to Chochma Bina Das, not to the Shviras Kedua. This desire of the heart that the person experiences, that comes from the materialism, the physicality of the person. So this is called like a physical doing relative to the infinite blessed. That's why it's called im Yosim Elav, not im Rotzin Halev Elav. Just putting, because it's relative to Hashem. It's called like putting. So im Yosim Elav libay bechinas sima gashmis b'vad. That's the Yosim libay. Sima gashmis b'vad. So he says, "V'abba tzadikim gemurim." Even if we're talking about the complete tzadikim, it's still considered just putting it. But of course, the kolshkim, the beinim, the average person, sha'ilchim kol hayom b'shirus libel b'yonim gashmim, of the heter, they go all day. You know what the heart wants in physical matters, even though it's permissible, but not averis. So kol shikein by these beinim, ubi eis hatfilah. But when it comes to the davening, even though during the davening his heart is awakened totally with the inside, the point of the heart, so you would consider maybe that's considered a level rotzin alev. No, this is considered just like a physical doing. Because the heart has been very physicalized. It's become ad shagam besum. Even when you place your heart, the dovkei boy yisborech, that you want to connect to Hashem, gam hi geshem yichoshev chulu. That also is also considered to be yosim. It's a gashmis. Yosim Elav Libay. So notwithstanding it's Yosim is Gashmi, it's still a love. It's still Hashem. By you, it's just I'm a Gushim Dika, Gashmi's Dika connection to Hashem, but you still connect Lagabe in Sof, Ruchnis, V'Gashmi's Shovim, to regards to Hashem, spirituality and physicality are equal. Because just like his name is Ein Sof, And therefore, the fact that it's Pegashmis, the fact that you're Megushim, the fact it's not on a higher level, it's just like Asiya, still it reaches Elav. Why does it say if you place? Why doesn't it say when Lashon Sofik? Oh, you know, they're Pashut. So we're simply saying is Shum the Messiah. So if Apostle, the Apostle is Rucha Nishmosei, Elav Yesef, that the Ruach and Neshama will come to the person. That hinges on the condition. In other words, you're not going to just get Ruach Nishmosei just like that. The im yosim elav libay on the condition if you put your heart a love, then you will get it. Im yosim. That's why it says if you will put, which is a lashon sofik. It's a language of a question, not sure, because the im lo yosim. If you're not going to put your heart lo yosim rucha elav, then his ruach is not going to be gathered to you. Explaining these words, behold, it's known that it is through the arousal of below we get the arousal of above. The hamshachas come through our work. In the beginning, before Hashem created man, before the Yidden Avodah, the things came on their own. In the beginning, the Eibishter wanted kindness. But then later on, everything hinges on the level of bringing up the Mayim Nuktiv, Surusa del Tato. Therefore, Im Yosim Elav Chulu, if you place Hashem, you have Surusa del Tato, then you get the return, the masculine waters. This that it says ruchoy unishmasoi dekoyi al atzmus enisof. That goes the ruach and the shama of the essence of enisof. That when you're talking about this, you're getting the ruach and the shama of the atzmus. The ruchoy shel atzmusoi v'nishmasoi. The ruach of the atzmus of the Ein-Sof and the soul. Oh, you know, what is the idea? What is the ruach and the shama of the atzmus Ein-Sof? That's the memale and seviv kol almin that comes down in Biyah, or as you're going to say, that comes down in Atzilus. The hainu b'chinas ruach and shama de Atzilus. The ruach and shama of Atzilus. That shine in the worlds that are separated, the worlds of Biyah. But it says, the Haim, this Ruach and Neshama is based Madreges Hayiduim, the known two levels, two steps. Megilas Memalek and Megilas Seviv Kol Almin. Memalek is called Ruach, and Seviv Kol Almin is called Neshama. The Hinei. Megilas Memalek Almin ikra Ruach. Level Malek is called Ruach. Kumesha Kasu. B'dvar Hashem Shamayim Nasu u'beruach Piv called Tzvam Chulu. So that is the level of Memalek Almin. But all the creations come from level Memalek Almin. Megilas Seviv Kol Almin ikra Neshama. Seviv is called Neshama. Kedimya and Chelek HaNeshama she'ein elubeshes b'guf. Just like the part of the neshama that is not dressed in the guf, shenikra neshama. You have the nefesh which dresses up in the guf. The neshama is the part that doesn't dress up. That's the seviv club. So that's at the level of ruach and neshama of atzilus, mala and seviv, as they come down into the olam esnefrodim to biyah. Ulamayla yesa on a higher level, in a higher level. Hainu b'chinas. Talking about of the essence of the Maitzil, which is higher, which shines in the world of Atzilus, which means from the Inatzil. This is what it says in Yesef, to be the dressing up of the Eres and the Kalim, which means that from higher than Atzilus to come down in Atzilus. Okay, I think we'll leave it over here now.